Good morning, dear students. Today we will solve the exercise in which we will solve question 1 to 5. Right? So, in between we will solve the questions and continuing in that we will continue our chapter also further, because now the purification, so different methods is to be learned and is to be discussed. So, in between let us first continue with the solution. So whatever you have learned till now, you can apply it, because until and unless you will not apply, you will not get proper idea that what we are learning and where it is applicable. So today I have solved here 5 question 1 to 5. So please pay attention for it. Question 1 is, what are hybridization states of each carbon atom in the following compounds? Now you know in 4th chapter we have learned hybridization, sp3 hybridization, sp2, sp, sp3, d, sp3, d2 hybridization, and how to calculate. At that time also we have learned, right, that what will be the number of the sigma bonds, and as per that what will be the hybridization. Here also once again I will help you with one more formula. Please keep in your mind these all formulas, because for calculation point of view it is very simple and that will be helpful for you when you are applying for the competitive exams. So before finding or before calculating hybridization, we are in need to calculate steric number. Steric number is to be calculated because it will help us to get the hybridization, right? We have already learned how to calculate, but at that time what is that number called, that was not taught to you, and that was one more method. Here is also one more method, so please keep in mind both is applicable. So that which is we have learned in 4th chapter, that also we can apply, and today what we are going to learn, that is also applicable. So what is steric number? First of all, so steric number represents the number of areas of electron density. That means whatever the electron density is taking place as a bond, so whatever the bond is covering that area, that particular area is given a number which is termed as steric number, right? So suppose in this example, here the bond electron density, that means the electrons are making the bond here. So this area is covered, this area is covered. Now here 2 bond is there, but this complete area is covered. So as per the area, it is a single area, right? So if it is double bond or a triple bond, but area will be considered as a 1. So we will consider it as a 1 area, and that totalization is our steric number. In other way, we can also write steric number formula. Steric number is equal to number of sigma bonds plus lone pair number in the compound. So this is the formula, and on that base we can get the steric number. So as per the steric number, we will finalize the hybridization. So see here, first example is CH triple bond N. So first of all we want steric number, so we want sigma bond as well as lone pair numbers. So here we will see 1 sigma and 1 sigma, right? In triple bond 2 bi are there and 1 sigma. So this is 1 sigma and this is 1 sigma. So we have 1 plus 1, 2 steric number. In this example you see CH sigma, and here is also 1 sigma, right? So 3 sigma bonds, so 3 steric number. And here you see, according to this formula, sigma bonds. So 1 sigma, another sigma, 2 sigma bond, and lone pairs number. How many pair? This is 1 lone pair, this is another. So total 2 sigma plus 2 lone, that is 4 steric number. Now if 2 steric number, then in hybridization S will always be there as only 1, because we know SPDF, right? S is having 1 orbital as a suborbit, so it will always take 1. Then P is possible for P P2, P3, right? So as per the steric number 2, so there will be two orbits in hybridization. One will be definitely S and the another will be P. 3 if it is there, then 1 is S and remaining 2 will be P. 4 if there, then 1 is always S and remaining 3 will be P, right? So accordingly, let us make the table over here, right? So steric number, hybridization in orbits and hybridization. So when two steric number, 1s, 1p, hybridization is sp. 3 steric number, 1s, p2, sp2 hybridization. 4 steric number, 1s, 3p, that is sp3 hybridization. Clear? So on this basis, we have to calculate what we are supposed to calculate: hybridization of each carbon present in a compound. So here the compound is CH2 double bond C double bond O. We are in need to calculate that what is the hybridization of this carbon and what is the hybridization of this carbon, right? So let us see here the structure formula. This is the condensed formula. Structure formula is CH2 double bond C double bond O. Now looking to this, 1 sigma, 1 sigma, 1 sigma, that is 3 sigma, right? So this carbon is consisting 3 sigma bond. So 3 steric number, it means 1s, 2p, sp2 hybridization, this carbon. If I consider this carbon, then here 1 sigma and here 1 sigma. So 2 sigma bond. So it is 2 steric number, 1s and 1p, sp hybridization. Clear? So this is how you are able to calculate. Here there is 1, 2, 3 carbon. So you are supposed to go for all the 3 carbons and check the sigma bonds. Accordingly, find out the sp3 hybridization or sp2 or sp, whatever it is. I have solved all. I have explained the formula. Example is also explained over here. Table is also given. One of the example explained, solved is all given over here. So you will try to understand yourself. One more I will explain over here, and it is C6H6. Right? So what is C6H6? Benzene ring having alternate double bond. One double bond, then no single, then double, then single, then double, then single. So alternate double bond. Now for your clarification, here the complete structure is given. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogen. Because you see tetravalency of carbon is satisfied. This carbon double bond. So 2, 3, 4. Here also this carbon 2, 3, 4. So if you will see all 6 carbon is satisfied by the tetravalency. So if we consider that all, then all are similar. C double bond H, single bond. If we consider this, then C double bond H, single bond. This, then C double bond H, single bond. Double bond, single bond, single bond. So all carbon and hydrogen, one carbon-carbon double bond, then single bond is similar. So let us consider one carbon here. And how many sigma? 1, 2, 3 sigma bond. So 3 steric number. 3, that means 1s, and here it won't be 3 because it is 3 steric number. So it is given sp3. But as per the steric number, see here, 3 steric number, it is sp2. So what it should be? It should be sp2. Clear? And all carbon atoms show same bonding in C6H6. So all possess sp2 hybridization. Clear? So please take care and accordingly try to solve the hybridization. Now let us go for the next question, and it is indicate the sigma and pi bonds in the following molecules. So we are given few molecules, and in that we are in need to find out how many sigma and how many pi bonds are there. So we know that all single bonds are sigma, and when it is double and triple, then only pi bond is considered. So first is C6H6. Just now we have drawn over here. The same again I have drawn here. Now all single bond are sigma, so calculate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? In double bond also 1 is sigma. So 12 sigma bonds. And how many pi? So 1, 2, 3 double. That means 3 pi bonds. Clear? In the same way, CH2Cl2. So this is CH2Cl2. So 1, 2, 3, 4 sigma bonds. So you are in need to calculate for C6H12, which I have drawn here and also explain. I have drawn all the sigma. So once count it and verify whether it is 18 or CH2, CH2. So this is also calculated and written. Please go through it properly and then and only then write. Right? First try to understand properly and then try to write it. Now see here one more example. CH3NO2. Right? So before calculating here, please take in mind that in NO2, one NO bond is always a coordinate bond. One NO is double bond and the another is coordinate bond. Coordinate covalent, you know that it is shown by the arrow. The element which is giving the complete pair. So here nitrogen is giving complete pair to oxygen. So the arrow is from nitrogen towards oxygen. Right? So in NO2, one NO is coordinate bond. That is called simple covalent bond. Now here you see CH3 and double bond O and coordinate O. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now if you are mentioning 5 sigma bonds and 1 double bond, so 1 pi bond. So it is also correct. But if you are considering this as a sigma bond, then it is sigma co-coordinate bond. Right? So if you are writing 6 sigma bonds, then you are in need to mention 1 is co-coordinate bond. Right? So take care for NO2. One NO is always coordinate bond. So if you are not considering, then it is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sigma bonds. But if you are writing here, then you need to mention that out of 6 sigma bonds, 1 is coordinate covalent bond. Right? And one more example, HCO and HCA3. Structure is already given over here, and from the structure please calculate the sigma and the pi bonds. Now this is how to draw the structure and then calculate. But here also a formula is there to calculate the sigma bonds. So please take care of it also. Formula to calculate pi bonds. So how to calculate? So sigma bonds. Number of sigma bonds is equal to number of carbon minus 1. Whatever the carbon are present in the compound, that we have to count and subtract 1 from it, then add. So plus number of all other elements in the compound. So what to do to count the sigma bonds? Right? If we are in a competitive exam, so we won't be having the time to draw all the structures and calculate the sigma bonds. So at that time what we will do? We will have to count the carbon number, subtract 1 from it, and then count all other elements and add to it. See, here we have already calculated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sigma bonds are there and 1 pi bond is there. Right? Now let us see that whether 8 sigma bond is coming according to formula. So let us see how many carbon first. 1 and 2 carbon. So 2 carbon minus 1. So it will be 1 only. Now how many elements are there other than carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 1 carbon, 2 carbon minus 1. So 1 plus all other elements 7. 7 plus 1, 8. Number of sigma bonds are 8. So here it is 8 sigma bonds. Right? So in this manner you can calculate the sigma bonds. Pi bond is easy to calculate. Wherever double bond is there, 1 is pi bond. Wherever triple bond is there, 2 is the pi bond. And then sum of all those will be the total pi bonds. So please remember this formula, how to find out the steric number for hybridization and how to find out the sigma bonds by the formula, right? The next question is write bond line formulas for, right? We have practiced, and here also now bond line formulas we are supposed to write. Still few students are left, they have not submitted the answers, and that is why for others also the solution is left. So please students, those who have not submitted, submit it fast. The next question here is write bond line formulas for isopropyl alcohol. Now when the question comes in front of us, we need to see that what is the attachment and what is the parent chain, right? So here it is isopropyl alcohol. So what is to be understood here? Propyl here is the main chain. So propyl, it means what it should be? 3 carbon. So 1, 2, 3 carbon written. Now iso means attachment on the second carbon. Now it is propyl, so 3 carbons. So from this side this is the second, even from this side also it is the second. And iso, that means attachment is on second carbon and it is the alcohol group. So this is isopropyl alcohol, right? So this is the formula, condensed formula I have written. Now with the help of this you can short out the bond line. CH3 terminal will show CH3. This is the CH, nothing here shown, that means it is CH, and on it second carbon OH, isopropyl alcohol. Clear? The next is 2,3-dimethyl-butanol. Sorry, it is not nol, it is nal, butanol. So first of all see it is butane. So it means 4 carbon are there. So first what we will do, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4 carbon is drawn. Now butanol is there. It means 1 is not mentioned and al is, it is for the aldehyde group, and we know that aldehyde is group which is consisting carbon, so it is a terminal group, so definitely it will be on this terminal, and it is given 2,3-dimethyl-butanol. So suppose we will consider here 1, then also it will be 2, 3. If I will be considering here functional group, then also it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So from either side it will be similar. So this will be the carbon of the chain as well as aldehyde group. So C double bond OH, then second carbon methyl, third carbon also methyl, dimethyl butanol. Clear how to write? If you are not able to write directly bond line, first go for the condensed formula, then structure out bond line, no problem. Here is heptane 4 on, heptane, so we want 7 carbon. So first of all what we will do, we will do like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, zigzag line with 7 carbon. So heptane is over. Now 4 on, that is ketone group. Ketone group consists of carbon, right? But it is not on the terminal, and here it is already given on 4 on. So if we count from there 1, 2, 3, 4, or if we count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, it is on the, say from either side it is similar. So on 4th position, double bond O, carbon, double bond O, ketone group. So hept 4 on. The next question is give the IUPAC names of the following compounds. So here you are given compounds in a bond line as well as condensed form, and you are supposed to give the IUPAC name. Now see here 1, 2, 3 carbon, it is attached to benzene ring, and benzene is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. This is aromatic ring and this is aliphatic chain, right? Now if we consider aromatic and aliphatic together, what we have to see first, longest chain. So if we see this, then it is 1, 2, 3 carbon only, and here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon. So definitely this will be considered as the longest chain carbon compound. So what is it? Benzene. So it will be our parent name, that is root word. And what is attached to it? It is 1, 2 and 3 carbon. No other attachment is there, so we will consider that this is only the first carbon, and on first carbon propyl group is there, CH 1, 2, 3, 3 carbon. So it is definitely propyl, right? Not propane, because here what will happen? CH3, then here it will be CH2. And what will be here? Then CH, because one here and one here. So it is 1-propyl benzene. Understood? The next question is given here. See here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So parent chain is the 5. Now here it is CN. So CN, C is to be considered as one of the parent chain member. But when CN is present and one attachment is methyl, then CN will be considered as the main group because it is having carbon, right? And so cyano name is not given and suffix nitrile is to be given. Please take care of this thing, right? It is also terminal group, so it is on the terminal side. And if alkyl group is there, then here alkyl is not considered as group. It is just a side chain substituent. So numbering will be from the cyano. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So what will be? 3-methyl pentane nitrile or 3-methyl pentane 1-nitrile. That is also correct. But once again I am telling here, and again I have told, on first position if functional group is there and if we are not mentioning the number, then also it is the correct. The third is, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. If we consider here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maximum longest chain has 7 carbon. Now we will have to see the attachment. If I will count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first choice is 3 and 6. Now see second choice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first is 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6. And the second we got 2, 5. So definitely lowest locant rule, 2, 5 is smaller than 3, 6. So we will go with 2, 5. So our carbon is given number from here. So 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 and 5. Both methyl groups. So 2, 5 dimethyl heptane. Clear? Right? Here also you see how many carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 carbon are here. So heptane series is there. Now from here if I consider attachment, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here it is 1, 2, 3. So definitely we will go from here. Now on third carbon we see 2 attachment are there. Both halogen family is there, chlorine and bromine. So go for the alphabetical order. Bromine B comes first, then C. So 3-bromo, 3-chloro, heptane. The next is, this is not carbon. See, don't make mistake here. It is chlorine attached here. So this is our carbon. 1, 2, 3. And here also it is hydrogen but no carbon. So now here it is how many carbon? 1, 2 and 3 carbon. Right? But here what is again there? C double bond OH. So which functional group? Aldehyde functional group. So definitely we will not consider 1 here. We will have to consider terminal functional group first number. So carbon first here 1, 2, 3. So on third is chloro and on first is aldehyde group. So what will be the name? 3-chloro, 1, 2, 3 carbon. So main is propane. E will be cancelled, 1 al. Instead of E, al will take because aldehyde group. So the name is 3-chloro propane 1 al. Clear? One more is here Cl2, CH, CH2OH. So I have written here its structure formula, so that will be easy for us. So see, CH, Cl2. So this Cl and this Cl is on this carbon. CH, CH2OH. Now definitely chlorine and alcohol, two things are there. So alcohol will be given first preference. So carbon where alcohol is attached is considered as first carbon. So first and second carbon. Only 2 carbons, so ethane. Right? Parent name, root word. On second carbon you can see 2 attachment are there. Both are similar. So we will write 2, 2 dichloroethane. On first carbon alcohol 1 ol. 2,2-dichloroethane 1 ol. I hope you would have understood properly. And the fifth question, which of the following represents the correct IUPAC for the compounds concerned? Here you are given 4 names, but all 4 are given in a choice. A, B is given. We are supposed to find which one is the correct. So here is 2,2-dimethylpentene and here is 2-dimethylpentene. So here we are not in need to draw the structure. We are able to understand if dimethyl is there, it means wherever in the pentane series on 2,2, that means dimethyl. Methyl group is twice attached and here it is written 2,2-dimethyl. Whereas here it is 2-dimethyl. If dimethyl is there, then should be 2 attachment, maybe 2,2, maybe 2,3, maybe 2,5. But dimethyl, so 2 serial numbers should be there. So here the correct name is A, that is 2,2-dimethylpentane. Correct option is A. Here the next is 2,4,7-trimethyl-octane. 2,5,7-trimethyl-octane. You see the name similar, trimethyl. Attachment is 3, 3. But we will have to go with the lowest locant. So 2 is there, 2 is there. But here it is 4 and here it is 5. Again 7, 7. So lowest locant is 4, 2, 4, 7. So here also A option is correct option. The third question is 2-chloro-4-methylpentane. 2-chloro-4-methylpentane and 4-chloro-2-methylpentane. Now actually series is pentane. So let us go with the pentane series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what happens? This is 5 carbon. If I consider 2-chloro-4-methyl, so on second position chloro and on fourth position methyl. Now if I consider this 4-chloro-2-methyl, then what will happen here? 2-methyl, 1, 2, 2-methyl and 3, 4, 4 chloro. Then this will be considered. Now if we consider this, then chlorine and methyl. Compared to these two, methyl is alkyl group whereas halogen is considered. Here halogen will be the functional group. Right? So it will take a lowest locant. If OH is there, aldehyde is there, carboxylic acid is there, then chlorine will be also substituent group. But if only alkyl and halogen is there, then halogen will be the functional group and this will be the substituent group. So position will take place from the functional group. So it will be 1, 2. So on 2-chloro, 3, 4, 4-methyl-pentene will be the correct name. So in this option also A is the correct one. And last one, but-3-ine-1-ol. Now here see, but that means 4 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon, 3 ine. So 1, 2, 3. 3 ine is here and 1 ol. So on one position OH is there. Right? The second is given but 4 ol 1 ine. So let us consider here 1, 2, 3, 4. So here also 3 bond and OH. Looking to the structure, we see that it is nearly similar. On this terminal triple bond, here OH. On this terminal triple bond, here OH. But here ine is triple bond and OH is given. Now when OH functional group is given, then it will be only taking first position, right? So carbon which is attached to the OH will be given first position. And here what happens? Carbon which is having triple bond along with alcohol, then that carbon is given first position. So that is not proper nomenclature rule. So nomenclature rule says that if triple bond and double bond is there, but if functional group is present, then alkyl group is there, then triple bond, double bond is given a choice, right? That I have given the order of the functional group, which will come first, which will come next and next and next, right? So here this carbon where OH is attached will be first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So on third carbon triple bond. So but 3-ine on first alcohol 1-ol. But 3-ine 1-ol. So here also A option is the correct option. So please go through it properly for the namings as well as counting of the sigma bonds, finding out the hybridization and giving the correct names also. For today, this much question we will see in the next video, the others. Thank you.